Hi folks, I'm Bruce Paulson with Determined Solutions Search Marketing, and in this video I'm going to show you why online branding is so important for dental practices. Okay, let me minimize, make myself smaller here. There we go. And put on glasses so I can see. Okay, so I found this really good example on this search for dentist Irving, Texas. So if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth, specifically Irving area, this is a very common search that you would do if you're looking to find a dentist to go to for a cleaning. So this search, dentist Irving, Texas, on average gets about 1,000 searches a month. It's a valuable search to show up at the top for. And it is a good example of why branding is important and helps you show up for these competitive type searches. So if we go here, dentist Irving, Texas, right? This is the first page of the search results, dentist Irving, Texas. And so these are the organic search results. Up here we see, okay, so I'm not seeing an ad right now. Here, let me do this on another browser so you don't have all my SEO plugins getting in the way. Dentist Irving, Texas. Okay, Dentist Irving, Texas. The first thing we see is Monarch Dental, right? So that's going to be an actual practice. Health Grades is a directory listing, so it's not really useful for the purposes of this explanation. But so we're going to look at just the real businesses, not directories. Monarch Dental, Sterling Dental Center, Keith Mitchell DDS, My Irving Family Dental. Okay. We're going to exclude Yelp. That's a directory. My Irving Dental, very close to that other practice. 21st Century Dental, My DFW Dentist, and Dental Concepts. So what you want to notice here, this is very specific to the dentist industry, is all these businesses basically have a keyword in their brand name, right? Dental, that's the keyword, dental. DDS, that's pretty close. Most of the time, Google knows. It might not be as good as dentist or dental or dentistry, but it's still pretty good. My family dental, and actually family dental, that's two keywords because family dental, dentist is something that people search for. This is another one with two. This has location and the keyword in the business name. 21st Century Dental. Okay, so how does brand search fit into all of this? Well, in this example, I went to here to page 3, and I see, as you can see, we're on page 3. Where are they? And I found these guys, Apple Family Dentist, right? They've got a great keyword. They've got two. They've got Family Dentist in their business name, in their domain name, in their business name. So that's great. But they're on page 3. Page 3 of the search results is not great because they're going to get very little people to see that listing. All the traffic is basically on the first page. On the first page, in this example, Dentist Irving, Texas, we're on the first page here. Haven't clicked to the second page. And right here we have My DFW Dentist. So these are good examples, and I'm going to show you why. So My DFW Dentist, they are on so that's number 10 of the organic search results. That's number 9. So they're showing up pretty good. They're on page 1 for the valuable search, Dentist Irving, Texas, right? So this is what is called a brand search. This is one of the most common searches that anybody is going to do in Google. If someone recommends a dentist to you, if they recommend, a movie, or if they recommend some shoes or whatever, if your friend is talking about something, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Google and search for the brand name. And here, and so like the a great way to understand this is just to go to Google and do a brand search. Do it for Nike. Do search for Target, Best Buy, any of these major brands, Coca-Cola. So here's the Google search for Nike, right? We just put in Nike. First thing we see is an ad. That's fine. And then we see this big knowledge panel right here. That's great. Their website, some site links here that go directly to the Nike website. But the first thing you're going to see is the domain, is the website. These are local stores that sell Nike products. Here's the Nike social media account, Nike images, news stories about Nike, Facebook, more social media, their Wikipedia page, their Instagram, their LinkedIn. All of this stuff goes back to the Nike website. It's all Nike, right? If you click on any of these things, you're going to end up right back at the website. That's the way it should be. That is online branding. That's what I call owning your brand online. That's what I call dominating the search results for your brand name, because everything here is related to the business of Nike, as it should be, right? And you think the thing is, it's not always this way. You have to build to this, especially for smaller businesses. Now, these guys, my DFW dentist, who is ranking on the first page for Dentist Irving, Texas. The first page is important because people will see this. So they obviously it's better to be higher up, but they're still going to get traffic. They're still going to get phone calls, and it's good for them to be here. And when we go to Google and we do a brand search for my DFW dentist, what do we see? Their website's the very first thing, the very first organic listing. They've got this big, nice knowledge panel here. This is from the Google My Business listing. Got reviews. They've got appointments. They're not doing that right. They could do better with that. But that's another video. And here's their social media, their Facebook. This is their Yelp. This is their Yellow Pages, a business listing. Here's another business listing, my DFW dentist. You see how everything here, and this is the owner's, my DFW, that's her LinkedIn. Everything here goes back to my DFW dentist. They own their brand online, or they dominate the search results for their brand, right? It's very similar to Nike. And these guys are showing up page one for a competitive Google search, which will make them more money. That'll get them more patients. Now, on page, did we go to page, is this one on page 3? No. Okay, so on page 3, where I found Apple Family Dentist, right? So they're all the way back on page 3. They're not even on page 2. So let's go to Google and do a search for Apple Family Dentistry. The first thing you see is an ad for Apple Family Dentistry, but it's in Sparks, Nevada, not Irving, Texas, right? And you can see that these guys are dentist Michael Ruse is accepting new dental patients in Irving, Texas. Well, he's not going to get new dental patients from Google, from showing up in Google searches, because he doesn't even show up for his brand name, right? And I'm located in Durham, so this is showing me a local ad, and the map results are as well. But Apple Family Dental, Miami, Florida. Apple Family Dentistry, Springfield, Virginia. Omaha. Um, that does not look like them. The Apple Smile Club, right? And so at the very bottom, here we are. Dentist Michael Ruse is accepting dental patients in Irving, Texas. So not only do they not dominate the search results for their brand name, they barely even show up for their brand name. There's no, I mean, just what looks better, right? There's no Google My Business listing. There's no social media for them. Basically, if you do this search, you've got only one chance in even more than 10 of ending up anywhere else but the Apple Family Dentistry in Irving, Texas. So that is why online branding is important. Oh, and for dentists specifically, right? You have keywords in your domain name. So if you rank really well for your brand name dentist, right? You're already like building up authority and trust in on the internet in Google's eyes for being a dentist. So that helps with searches related to dentistry. It helps with competitive searches for something that can make you more money. So branding and getting the branding, this is the first step to search engine optimization, to showing up at the top of Google searches. You want to just get your branding really good. You want it like these guys. You want it like Nike. You want it like Best Buy, because that makes it easier to show up for these competitive search results. These guys aren't doing a very good job of their branding. Like that just stinks, just because if they get recommended, it's going to be, and someone searches for them, they're going to be like, well, what, who is this? And just because they're a local business, they can still outrank all of these folks. I do it all the time, right? So if you search for my business, Determined Solutions, right? Like, so I do what I say, what I recommend you guys to do. Everything here is going to lead back to my website. And these guys could benefit from that. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. Online branding is super important. It's the first step of SEO that you want to take. If you have any questions or would like to learn more about that, you can contact me through my website, through the discovery form on the website, or you can send me an email at seo@determinedsolutions.com. seo@determinedsolutions.com. All right. Thanks a lot.